Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something I think is a total game changer, an AI-powered pipeline that just kills the most tedious part of being a content creator. I mean, imagine taking any long video, just pasting a link, and getting back a whole batch of polished, viral-ready shorts. Let's dig into how it actually works.
Okay, so if you're a content creator, you know this feeling. You've just wrapped up filming an amazing long-form video, but deep down you know the real work, the hard part, is just about to begin.
Finding those perfect, shareable moments, it is an absolute grind. You're watching hours of footage over and over, you're guessing at timestamps, and then you still have to do all the manual work, cropping, reformatting, adding captions. It's just a massive, massive time sink.
And here's the really frustrating part. This whole process, watch, identify, cut, format, and then do it all over again, it's incredibly boring. This is not the creative work you signed up for, right? It totally feels like something a machine should be doing for you.
So what if you could just automate that entire workflow? What if you had a system that wasn't just a tool, but a complete content engine working for you?
I mean, this is the dream, right? You paste one YouTube link, walk away, and a few minutes later, boom, you get a whole collection of finished, captioned, and vertically formatted shorts all ready to upload. You never even have to open a video editor.
So how in the world is a system like this actually built?
Well, it's structured as a really clean 4-layer pipeline, where each piece has one very specific job. And that modular approach is absolutely key to making it reliable and, easy to fix if something goes wrong. These are the 4 pillars of our content engine. First, we gather the data. Then the AI makes its creative choices. After that, another tool does the physical cutting. And finally, a rendering engine adds all the style and polish. Each step just flows right into the next. So the whole thing kicks off with a simple Python script that kind of acts like a researcher. Its only job is to go out, grab the full video transcript, and organize it into a clean file that the AI can actually understand. It's the data gathering phase, plain and simple. Now, this is where the magic really happens. The AI, in this case it's Claude, steps in to be the creative director. It reads the entire transcript and uses its own judgment to pinpoint the best moments. We're talking the strongest hooks, the most emotional parts, the boldest claims, and then it just spits out the exact timestamps.
Okay, next up, we hand those AI-selected timestamps over to our assistant editor. This is basically a Node.js script that uses some great open-source tools, YTDLP to download the video and FFmpeg to cut it up, to do all the mechanical work. It just follows the AI's instructions perfectly every single time.
And finally, our finishing artist, Remotion, takes those raw, choppy clips and gives them that professional polish. It reformats them for vertical screens, adds those stylish word-by-word captions we all love, and can even throw in some subtle motion graphics to make them pop. Okay, so theory is great, but let's see how this all comes together in the real world. We're going to feed the pipeline a real hour-long podcast interview and just watch what it does. So it all starts with that one URL. From there, Claude analyzes the whole thing and comes back to you with a file of its suggested clips. And listen, this is the crucial part. Nothing gets made without your okay. You have the final say. You're basically the executive producer here. And just look at this result. From that single 1-hour interview, the AI found 7 high-potential clips. I mean, that's potentially a full week of content, generated in just a matter of minutes, all just waiting for you to say yes. And you can get incredibly specific with the final styling, too. You can prompt the system to use bold captions, add a really subtle zoom on the speaker, or even mix in some lo-fi background music at exactly 12% volume. The entire look and feel can be directed just using simple text commands. It's amazing. All right, this brings us to what I think is the most important takeaway from this whole thing. We're not just automating simple tasks here. We're automating something much, much more valuable. So the pipeline automates all that easy mechanical work you see on the left. But its true power, the real breakthrough, is automating the difficult judgment work on the right. Stuff like identifying hooks, judging the content quality, and selecting moments that will actually connect with an audience. So the most crucial point is this. We've taught the AI to do the one thing we always thought required a human editor. It's not about the technical work of cutting a video. It's about the creative work of choosing what's worth cutting in the first place. And this just fundamentally changes your role. You're no longer an editor, scrubbing through hours of footage. You're now a curator. You're the final approver, giving that yes or no to a set of pre-selected, high-quality options that the AI brings you. This entire build really shows that the real frontier for AI isn't just about making tasks faster. It's about automating creative decision-making itself, which, forces us to ask a pretty big question. What other high-level judgment work in any field that we thought was safe is about to be completely transformed?